Time for baseball now on the show as you get a look there at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Washington Nationals. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Gio Gonzalez gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, he's had a number of starts. Finally won his first game in his last outing. He'll be looking to add to that total here.
DJ LeMahieu strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Colorado, second baseman, number 9.
Here's a pitch taken for ball 1 as we get underway here at 7:06. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And they've got to feel good about where they stand in the division. They're on top. They're playing well. But remember, it's only May, so this thing's a long way from being over.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Oh, it's just so important for a visiting ball club to come out swinging in the first inning. You got to do what you can do to get on the board first. And he gives him a good shot at that right here as he kicks off the night with a leadoff double.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in, and you can see that surprisingly he hits better versus left-handed pitching than he does against righties. Gonzalez comes set. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Well, Matt, Hillsdale gets pretty favorable reviews from all parties. I think some pitchers wish he'd give a little more on the corners, but he's usually right more often than they are.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, you saw it right there. He's got a good fastball, but it's not overpowering by any means. So it's all about location and then mixing pitch speeds for him.
Lined into left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, what a great start to this series here in the first inning. On the road, you'd love to give your pitcher a little something to work with out there, and he's going to have a lead now before he even throws his first pitch.
Nolan Arenado will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first, being especially careful here.
Okay, no way he does it again, right?
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, a big hole on the right side of the infield. You see it there. With the first baseman holding, the second baseman at double play depth, there's a lot of real estate out there, and he just bounces it right through the opening.
Carlos Gonzalez will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
He's had just an excellent season so far, and maybe he can go on a little home run binge here and get him into that #1 spot in home runs.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Ripped down the first base line. To second for one. On to first, a double play. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, Matty, this team grounds into a ton of double plays. They've got to stop taking themselves out of potential big innings.
Ben Paulson digs in for the first time now and looking to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. Shot back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit, and the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
And I got a feeling the last thing these guys want to do is get someone up in the bullpen here in the first inning. And they might not have a choice because this is 4 hits against them already, and that last one was smoked.
Brandon Geyer steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
So far here in this first inning, he hasn't shown a real good command for the strike zone just yet. And this hit by pitch here is just going to make things worse.
Jose Reyes will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Rockies 2 and the Nationals nothing. Chad Bettis, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the 4s, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
Ben Revere comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Nationals, center fielder, Ben Revere.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately. 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, and that last loss dropped them back to the 500 mark on the year. So obviously they'd like to get back into that positive numbers with a win here.
He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on.
Well, Matt, I really appreciate the way that Bryce Harper plays the game. He's got an on-base percentage over .450 in the last 10 ball games. He's been locked in at the plate, not chasing balls out of the zone, and it's been paying off.
First pitch of the at-bat. Elmer Colon comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. In there, 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
1 out, nobody on. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Bryce Harper will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Tagged there by Reyes, and he is out at second base.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out the walk, but then he got a little impatient trying to steal second base. And they throw him out pretty easily there on the first pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one. Right side hit hard, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Into the box now, Colby Rasmus. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Harper running from first. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag.
And here he's thinking, with 2 away, even if I get thrown out, I'll get this guy a second chance to start the next inning with a fresh count. But, hey, it worked out in their favor anyway.
2 out here and a runner at second. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Tom Murphy makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Gonzalez gets the sign. Here's the delivery. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Revere. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best all-around players in the game in Bryce Harper. What he does defensively, he's got great speed, got an absolute cannon for an arm, and he's very aggressive. Has not met a wall that he doesn't want to run through.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Zimmerman is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
The batter, number 9.
Yeah, that's a pitcher up there, all right. Sounded like he hit that ball with a rolled-up Sunday newspaper.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season.
Yeah, this is nothing new, Matty. Another hit for him. And he's really the guy they depend on to keep the line moving. He's been their most consistent hitter so far.
Charlie Blackmon stands in following an RBI single his first time through. From the stretch. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And he lays off for ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. He pulls this one into right, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll barrel right through the stop sign, headed for the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Hosed.
One left for Colorado, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he hasn't looked good over the course of the season, but he is hitting over .450 in his last 10 games.
First pitch on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Geyer racing back. Gone! So a solo home run here for Ryan Zimmerman. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Nationals are on the board, trailing 2-1 now.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, well, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard toward the right side. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Boy, this is very close to being a foul ball, but a nice job by the first base umpire getting down there and getting the call right. And this is going to get down toward the corner and wind up a hard-hit double.
Anthony Rendon strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, the double is his 8th of the season so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is becoming all about confidence now. And he's pitching a little rattled out there.
No one out with a runner at second. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. To 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. With a moment now, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this defense is rock solid up the middle. They've got a Gold Glover at second base who is athletic, agile, and has range second to none.
Wilson Ramos will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees, and you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
And this is just a great job of protecting. You can see this pitch is down. It's away. It's a borderline strike if it's in the strike zone at all, yet he just reaches out and slaps it into right field.
In now, Gio Gonzalez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Just when you think you got a guy figured out, they start him out fastball, fastball, and break him down with an 0-2 bender. That didn't take too long.
Ben Revere gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Well, baseball can be a cruel game sometimes. Here he does everything right out there on the mound, but this still is going to wind up as an infield single. And more important to him, it's also going to tie this ball game up.
Standing in now, Elmer Colon, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 2-2. Nolan Arenado is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Gonzalez is ready. First pitch on its way. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
High and deep to center field. Revere going back. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
I think he might have gotten into that home run trot a little early. Off the bat, I think he thought that this was out of here, but winds up just shy of the wall out there in dead center field.
So 1 away now in the Colorado third, and standing in the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a one-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits.
Yeah, Matt, he's hanging in there among the best in the National League, currently in 6th place in that department. When you're having that kind of success at the plate, it just builds confidence. Another nice game for him here as well.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ben Paulson is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner, or this guy will bury you.
The 0-1 delivery. Ground ball right side. Murphy's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Yeah, I think that's a smart decision right there, not to force that throw back against your body. You don't want to set him up with a first and second. So that's a smart play just to take the out at first base.
Into the box, Brandon Geyer, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. That's in there, base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Well, there's a nice even number. 10 straight games now, and people are going to have to start taking notice of this streak.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Ready with the 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
2 out with the man at first. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the gap for Reyes. He's got extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. Here in the third, this is probably just to try and clean out the negative and put a positive thought in his head. You know, something like, I've seen you work out at jams like this many times before. I know you can do it again.
Tom Murphy is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot towards the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Into the box now, Chad Bettis. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Looking to minimize the damage here, and he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rockies 4 and the Nationals 2. Leading off the inning, Bryce Harper, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. And reined in, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Digging in to try it again, Colby Rasmus. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, he's given up the 2 runs in this ball game, but he has punched out 5 already as we take a look back through all 5 of those strikeouts. No question, he's definitely starting to settle down and getting into the flow of this game.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned the corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Daniel Murphy strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Anthony Rendon stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Oof. What a time to call on that.
2 down, runners at first and second. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And another foul ball. Fastball right back to the mound. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. They trail it here 4-2. DJ LeMahieu is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Well, he's not going to like the fact that he broke his bat. That's the one that's got all the hits in it.
Digging in and looking for more, Charlie Blackmon. He singled his last time up. Gonzalez looks in. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Carlos Gonzalez will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
One and one. Here it comes. Smoke toward the hole. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Well, in his last start, these ground balls were finding gloves, but baseball, it can be a fickle game sometimes, and the breaks are definitely not going his way this time around.
Ben Paulson gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Back goes Rasmus. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year, and the lead is now 7-2.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is coming up, as that's going to be all for Gio Gonzalez. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Yusmeiro Petit is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Stepping in now, Brandon Guyer. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Hot shot on the ground is short. Cologne has it. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. But the Rockies strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Rockies 7 and the Nationals 2. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian here as it's Wilson Ramos that gets set to lead off the Nationals half of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. LeMahieu's got it, and the throw to first is in time, one gone.
The pitcher, number 54.
And these two teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of Game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the two starters scheduled to oppose one another. And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as Jason Worth begins to stretch in the on-deck circle. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with two strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to the right. LeMahieu gets to it from deep in the hole. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out.
Well, I think he may have taken the tougher of two approaches right there. I think he did have time to square his shoulders and try to flip it to first that way. Instead, he chooses the much tougher spin throw, but he still manages to put that throw right on the money.
Now he'll step off. Here's Ben Revere. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Blake Trinan is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here.
Trinan.
Jose Reyes stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Turned on down the line. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, you throw one slider, and you get yourself an out. Now that'll help you settle right into the game.
Tom Murphy will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First offering on its way. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw gets him 2 down.
And this is what you're going to get when you've got a hard thrower coming out of the bullpen. When you're late on a fastball and you make contact below your label, it's snap city right there. He turned that bat into firewood.
Standing in now, Chad Bettis, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
7 runs, 13 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
How about that swing? That wasn't just a little bleeder off the end of his bat. He swung that bat like he knew what he was doing up there.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. And that wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Nolan Arenado will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Swing and a ground ball, and this should get him out of it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Rockies leave them loaded. They're on top 7-2. Elmer Colon will start things off here for Washington with Bryce Harper on deck due to hit second.
Well, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Huh. You can bet he's muttering to himself heading back to the dugout. And he's not alone. These guys have just had a frustrating time of it from beginning to end thus far.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled down the line, And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just one away.
Colby Rasmus will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up and hack it. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Ryan Zimmerman steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up his 6th double so far on the year. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the 2nd out of the inning.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 for the Nationals on the RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's the Rockies 7 and the Nationals 3. Carlos Gonzalez will lead things off for Colorado as they look to get something started in their half of the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
The pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now this fella right here back for another inning of work. He did put up a clean 0, but it wasn't without a few nervous moments.
Yeah, he wound up giving up 3 hits in the inning, but somehow he was able to pitch around it.
2-0 now.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike. 2-1. All even now. 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Ben Paulson will stride in again, as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And Rasmus is there to put this ball away for out number 1.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Brandon Geyer strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in there. Here it comes on 1-1. And this one gets away. But fortunately, no advance. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
2-2.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Zimmerman has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Rendon has it. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Anthony Rendon gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Now the pitch. Ball 1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind at 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
And boy, this is exactly how you want your leadoff hitter to approach an at-bat. He's showing a lot of patience, and it's worked out so far.
And the count will be full. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Wilson Ramos will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Three runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Jordy Mercer will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Jordy Mercer.
Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and that's off the left field wall. And he'll round it and try for third, and he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple. Coming to the plate now, Ben Revere. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Out in front of it, strike 1. And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. Grounded to first. Backhanded. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Back here at Nationals Park, Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Felipe Rivero is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Felipe Rivero.
Jose Reyes will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Jose Reyes.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Huh.
safe to say guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up the plate, no doubt.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat right there. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Tom Murphy will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Into the seats, 0-1. Oh, 1 count, and the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Reyes the runner at first with nobody out. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he's back in standing.
Just checking.
One and 2, here it comes. Sure enough, there goes Reyes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper is going to get there to make the catch, and now they may have a shot at doubling the runner at first.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Chad Bettis comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul for strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back standing.
Simple throw over there.
And look out. Now that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
Yeah, this pitch is just nowhere near the target. You see it run in and catch him right about thigh high. I have a feeling the bruise will be worse than the pain. That'll leave a nice rainbow for a good couple of weeks.
Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Harper. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for Colorado. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Elmer Colon will start things off here for Washington with Bryce Harper on deck due to hit second.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Fly ball out toward left center field. Blackman has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
With the 0-2 count, he was really forced to protect the plate, and you can see this ball's not even in the strike zone, but he chases after it anyway, and he lifts this for an easy fly ball.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
And he takes a called strike one. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it. You can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much, much better than earlier in the ballgame and getting much better results as well.
In now, Colby Rasmus, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way the teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
1-1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. On his way to pitch number 100. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Hit hard toward first. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Now here comes the Rockies skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. David Hale will get the ball, looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning.
David Hale.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Well, you see there on the graphic, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Oliver Perez will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Oliver Perez.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And they start him out away with a called strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Right there, Murphy at second. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. I think Mr. Karros over here is itching to grab a bat and get on down there. As you take a look at the line score, these two teams have combined for 27 hits in the ball game, and we ain't even done yet. And the pitch. Carlos Gonzalez is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it is Rasmus now for out number 2.
First baseman number 10, Ben Paulson.
Ben Paulson gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Perez with a good fastball there to start the at-bat. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 pitch. line towards center field. Revere will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Leading off the inning, Daniel Murphy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Down the third baseline. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start, so he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Anthony Rendon will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson Ramos will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
2 out, nobody on. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Arenado is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Nationals gone in order. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. John Cloud will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Number 13, John Cloud. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 59.
Brandon Geyer comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about doing that again. Let's see if he can get something started right here.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
To short, hit hard. Colon is right there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Jose Reyes gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Grounded fouled off to the right side. The 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper is there. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Tom Murphy.
Striding in, Tom Murphy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hard hit toward the hole. Cologne from deep in the hole. And now from the air, a jump throw. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Into the box now, David Hale. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike two.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. A runner on first with two away. Frozen on strike three for the final out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. Colorado's out in front, 7-3. Jose Lobaton will start things off here in the ninth. No sign of the closer just yet here in a 4-run ball game.
Yeah, I think they'd love to get him a day off here, so they're going to hope that his services aren't required to finish this one off.
Now here's the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Hit on the ground toward the left. Gloved by Arenado. And he's set down, one away.
Yeah, up by 4 in the ninth. You want to make sure these guys don't get any momentum on their side, so that's an important first out there.
Ben Revere will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final two outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Now a swing, and here's another ground ball. This one over to second base. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Stepping in now, Elmer Cologne. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the ninth. Got to make them sweat a little.
And this will be a called strike two. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's a good job to come right out here and set the tempo for this series as they finish off a good road victory here in game one.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Rockies come out on top 7-3. Good night from D.C.